At the St. Paul Auditorium. And Crusher, fans, you've got them all over the Twin Cities. And Nick Bockwinkel is your target tonight, along with the world's heavyweight champion.
I just want to play the #1 hit song in all the saloons on Walbershaw Avenue. Right here, just take a listen to this. Up goes the weasel.
Well, Crusher, you're talking about Bobby Heenan, quite obviously. And, of course, Nick
Just in case they missed it, I like that song. That's a classic. Isn't that a beautiful song?
Pop goes the weasel. Now,
goes with Schwinn and them other guys. What were their names? The big classics. Cheskanovsky and...
Oh, Strauss and
Strauss, everybody want to get in the mood right.
W.C.
Well, that's the music the weasel's gonna hear anytime he gets near the ring, when I'm in that ring, around the ring, outside the building, up on a roof, in the bathroom, anywhere. When Heenan's around, this is the song we're all gonna hear.
No.
Stay out of my sight, Heenan. I'm gonna murder that champ. The Crusher's gonna be the heavyweight champion of the world.
Now, Crusher, you say that Bobby Heenan, of course, is going to be in the corner of Nick Bockwinkel. However, you left us last week not knowing whether or not one Lord Alfred Hayes would be in your corner. I'm very curious at this late date to know.
Well, you know I don't need a manager.
Well, I know that.
I never had a manager. When he had knocked the bum off the top of the ring, almost killed him last time, I had no part of that. But if he wants to buy a ringside seat, sit at ringside, keep his eyes open that there's no outside interference, and happen to hit whoever interferes with a chair over the head, that's his business.
Well, now that, of course, is something else. Lord Alfred Hayes, I'm certain, would be glad to do that, Crusher.
That's right. Nick Hoodwinkle, Jerkwinkle, without the weasel there to protect you, to help you, you're mine. You know I flattened you last time. You know I can beat you. You know I'm going to walk out of St. Paul.
And gentlemen, man alive, what a match it is going to be tonight. St. Paul Auditorium, 8 o'clock. Ticket office, of course, open throughout today. Crusher to meet Nick Bockwinkel. Don't miss it. That action commences today.
And throws him back in the ring again. Around outright. Bockwinkel's getting thrown into those ropes. He's been there many times. A back body drop by the Crusher. And here comes the Crusher Bolo. The crowd says, go ahead, give it to him. He's going to wind it up first. Oh, I'll tell you, Bockwinkel's in trouble. A cover. One. And Heenan reaches in and pulls the Crusher off. The Crusher wants Heenan. The Crusher goes after Heenan. Heenan bails. It's a foot race. Oh, and Heenan got caught. Almost. He bails out. Bockwinkel from behind. He saved Heenan, and now Heenan lets him have one. It may have been a foreign object. Heenan stands up on a ring. He got the pin. I'm sorry, I was watching Heenan and he turned around. It's just that quick action by Heenan enables Bockwinkel to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. I'm listening for the announcement. It's official. Bockwinkel retains the World Heavyweight Championship of the AWA. The Crusher hollering for Bockwinkel to come back in. The Crusher screaming for Bockwinkel. He wants him to come back. No way. Is Bockwinkel going to jeopardize that title by coming back in?
Yourself, it has been the topic of discussion all week long after what happened last Sunday in the St. Paul Auditorium. Crusher, unbelievable. I thought you had Bockwinkel there, but of course that old story, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Bockwinkel, actually, in fact, you were double-teamed.
I'm really glad that everybody out there got the chance to see what these two finks did. How what they'd do for anything to keep that title. Everybody could see that the weasel hit me with some foreign object, some hard object. Knocked me out for about 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Enough for me to get caught out. Referee didn't see it. And I want only one way to settle this. And I know Wally Carbo, I know every promoter around the world and country don't like the type of match I want. They're afraid of it. Too many guys been crippled, too many guys been hurt, and everybody knows that I cripple most of them.
Crusher, what in the world, if you can get to the point, are you asking for?
I'm asking for a cage match.
Wait a minute now. Just a moment, Crusher, for crying out loud. Everybody knows. Promoters all over the country, a very delicate subject with them. They don't have to resort to that to settle an issue. But apparently, you feel that it has to be done.
That's right. I beat the bum. I had the world title. They took it away from me. Hayes and I beat them bums. I beat him right there in St. Paul, right in the middle of the ring. He was flattened out. The weasel interfered, pulled me off. Wasn't enough. I still come back. He hit me with something after the bum jumped on my back. I won a cage match. I know every fan out there wants a cage match. Send your letters. Send them by the thousands. And I know that Blackburn, I know Wally Carbo, it's gonna have to come up with a cage match. And I'll throw that bum right through that cage like I did hundreds other guys. I've never lost a cage match, and I'll never lose one. It's my type of match, and I won it.
Ladies and gentlemen, simply unbelievable. I know how promoters feel about a cage match. As I said before, a very delicate issue as far as they're concerned. I have no idea what is going to come out of this, whether it's up to promoter Carbo, AWA President Stanley Blackburn. Only time will tell. I do know the Crusher wants Bockwinkel, and he wants him in the cage. Holy cow.